Now, there's a geomagnetic frequency as well, or the magnetosphere, the static field of the Earth that we measure with our compass. And this geomagnetic field radiates hundreds of thousands of miles into space. You've probably seen those pictures where you have the solar wind, like it's got a tail on one side because the solar wind blows it. It's a static, and more or less a static magnetic field. But there are some frequency components to it. So think of these magnetic field lines you can see in this image here. Think of those as like guitar strings. And what happens when you pluck these strings, like say with the solar winds coming on in, it kind of plucks those strings energetically, and it actually creates a frequency. Okay, this is not the Schumann resonance now. Okay, the Schumann resonance kind of comes from above, from the ionosphere to the Earth. The geomagnetic field of the Earth is coming via the dynamo theory, coming from the core of the Earth and wrapping around. So now we're coming from the bottom up. More or less it's a static field, but it does have very slow, we call it subhertz frequencies, basically between 0.1 and 0.5 hertz. And you can see this chart here graphing out the main peak at 0.1. You see a spike there, another spike at 0.4. Kind of rolls up to nicely connecting with the Schumann resonance. Remember I said 0 to 50 hertz? So the Schumann resonance kind of comes down to 4 to 5 hertz. And now the geomagnetic frequencies are coming up very slowly. So really, it does cover all your brain state frequencies very, very nicely. And in my book, I give some even further explanations of these lower frequencies.